Hey guys, welcome back to another Overthrow Disc Golf video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we finally get to record the next part of our Forehand series. Unfortunately, we don't have Josh with us today because he took a nasty spill off of an uneven tee pad and destroyed his knee. Maybe we'll show you guys a picture of that. But let's get into it. So today I want to kind of do part 2b of the forehand video, because after watching the first two videos, some of you might still have issues getting spin and getting some wobble out. So these are a few things that you might want to look for in your form to make sure that you're getting spin. Specifically, it's 3 things that I would recommend taking a look at on video. The first thing is, when you're throwing a forehand, you need to keep your wrist loose. I know we talked about having a solid grip. You want to make sure that the grip's not allowing the disc to wobble around, but when people tend to grip a little firmer, they tend to lock up this wrist. And this is a very key joint in our whip motion here, right? So if you lock this up, you're gonna stop all the spin from happening, and you'll never get kind of a straight flyer. You'll get the duck, fading out to the right for a right-hander, backhander. So loosen up that wrist. The second thing is making sure that this elbow stays on the outside of your body. You don't want the elbow to tuck behind your body. Let me show you. So when you go to take the disc back, you got to make sure that the elbow stays on the right side of your body. That's one of the reasons I really like having this offhand over here with the disc, because it allows you to keep this elbow and this spacing nice, and it can help you cock your wrist back if you need to do that. If you want to see someone do that, Eagle does that incredibly well. The other thing is, when you pull back, if this elbow drops behind your body, now your line, your elbow ends up coming here and it goes this way. And then at the last second, you're telling the disc, well, the basket's that way, and so you have to go like this. And you have to correct at the last second, and you end up not swinging, but you end up pushing the disc this way at the last second, which is gonna lead to no spin. So make sure that that elbow stays over here on the outside of your body so that you can have this nice swing. The last thing is just a really good mental image for what happens when we throw a disc, and that is what is actually the tip of the whip in the analogy for throwing a disc.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
It's all right, I already finished my point. I'll give you a second to answer what you think the tip of the whip is in our disc golf throw, forehand and backhand. If you said left shin, congratulations, you're totally wrong. If you said the disc, you are almost correct. I want to get a little more specific. The fastest part that should be moving when the disc comes out, I want you to focus on the outside of the disc. That would be the part of the disc that is opposite of your hand, of your grip, right? If this were a tennis racket or a golf club, right, this would be the handle, and then this would be like the racket head. Boom, and you don't think about the tennis handle going more quickly than the racket head, right? You want to go boom, and you want this part to be the fastest moving part. How does that help us get spin? Because when we start going here, if you think about the disc moving fastest, you might pull it here, right, and think that you're done right here. But that's actually this part of the disc moving the fastest. What we want to do is we want to throw kind of the outside edge forward, and that's the tip of the whip there. So our goal is to get, boom, this part opposite of your hand moving forward, and you can obviously tell how that would help with your aim, but it's also going to help with your spin because you're allowing the disc to rotate more up to that release point. The next part is going to be part 3, which we're going to couple the footwork with the upper body. So I wanted to make sure that before we move forward, you were really spinning the disc, because I'm not going to talk about it anymore moving forward, and you've got to get that feeling before we can add the footwork to it. There's no point in adding footwork if the disc ain't spinning. So we will see you in part 3. I hope that this helped if you were kind of struggling with it. Thank you so much for the support. We will see you shortly. Peace out.